This is Feeding with the Yeows. I'm here with Mama Yeow and we're about to make what's it called?
Char Da Kueh.
Char Da Kueh. Right, so first off we're going to make the rice cakes. So how do we do that, Mum?
Okay, first up we will add 2 cups of rice flour and a cup of tapioca flour together with a teaspoon of salt. We mix that into a batter with 1.5 liters of water.
A whisk.
So we just mix it to make sure that we get rid of all the lumps first before we add the rest of the water.
This goes with any kind of batter you want to make. Always add just a little bit of water first. Make sure that it's smooth, then add the remaining water. If you put all the water in at once, you'll find that you get a very lumpy batter. So it's nice and smooth now.
And then you add the rest of the water.
Yep.
And that's it. Then we add a little bit of salt.
How much?
Maybe about a teaspoon. Yep.
Yep. And then?
That's it. And then what we do is we put it into the microwave and microwave like to start with about 3 minutes, and then after give it a stir, and every 2 minutes give it another stir until it becomes like a thick starch.
So it's been in there for 2 minutes?
Yes.
Take this out. And nothing's really happened yet.
No. You have to do it several times until it thickens.
Yep.
Okay, then we put it back in and zap it for another 2 minutes.
So this has been in and out about 3 times, so about 6 minutes, 2-minute bursts, and you can see it's starting to turn into sort of like a wallpaper glue consistency.
Yep.
And we want it even thicker than that.
Just maybe 1 more minute.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Is the main purpose of cooking it a little bit like this first, Mum, so that the particles don't fall to the bottom?
Yes, and also to make sure that the mixture is all evenly mixed up. Like
That's why.
Yeah. Actually, now that I've mixed it all pretty
It's probably ready.
together, it's probably ready. If you look at the consistency.
Yeah, I think it's ready.
Yeah, it's actually leaving a little trail on the surface.
It's a bit like
Yeah.
craft paint or
Yep.
something. We've got a cake tin that's about, I reckon, 26 centimetres maybe.
Yep.
And you greased it, haven't you?
Yes.
Lightly.
So what we do is we tip the mixture. See how the consistency is?
Yeah, I'll do this for you.
Tip
You
the
hold
mixture
it.
into the tray.
Okay.
Okay. And we've got water boiling here. Bring it right to the highest to keep it to boil it really well, and then
So you wanna rolling boil.
yeah,
And you've got a really nice high trivet there.
yep. And then just put the tray in, and you steam that for about a good 25 minutes, and that's it. So,
And that's really the rice cake
Yes.
bit done.
it's 25 minutes is up with the steaming of the cake. So we're just going to bring it out. And if you want to eat it this way, it's fine too, just fresh without stir frying. But you need to cool it down a little bit before you cut it up, because otherwise it's actually very, very soft.
So you know it's ready because it's just, when you touch it,
Yeah.
it's completely hard. It might
So,
still
like,
look a
even-
bit glossy on top, but that's just the condensation on it.
Yeah. So that's it.
So next, the pickled radish.
Yes.
The pickled radish stir fry, which
Yes.
is what's going to look like this.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to
So-
start with oil.
With oil. We've got here
What's it
about a third cup, 1/3 cup of oil.
Garlic.
And Wait till the oil is heated up. And now that the oil is heated up, we pour a half a cup. We use quite a bit of garlic. That's half a cup of garlic in there. And cook it till it's slightly, very slightly golden brown.
Wow, that's quite a lot of garlic, isn't it?
Yes, you do need quite a bit of garlic because when you do the end product of the stir fry, then you don't have to add any more garlic into it.
No kisses after this dish.
And then now,
Chili?
the radish.
Oh, the
We
radish.
add 1 packet of the pickled radish, which actually I've soaked for about an hour and then squeezed dry to get rid of the extra salt. Otherwise, it can be quite salty.
It's this stuff here.
Okay, so we tip that in.
Next, sugar, Mum?
Yes, so we stir fry that for about maybe a minute and then we pour the sugar in. That's a third cup of sugar.
And that's going to make it caramelize
Yes.
beautifully.
Now we add about a quarter cup of light soy sauce.
The caramel sauce.
Yeah.
Is this caramel soy or cooking caramel? A lot of people think it's ketchup mayonnaise, but it's not. It's different, isn't it?
No, yeah, it's different. It's quite
Yeah.
thick and
Yeah.
it's not as sweet as the pickled one. It's actually a bit of a molasses.
Yeah, molasses flavor.
Yeah. So we just drizzle about maybe
A tablespoon.
a tablespoon of that. Just to give it a bit of color. And then we're about done. So we just cook it a little bit to get rid of some of the moisture.
So it kind of goes almost like syrupy.
Yep. Okay, now it's ready. We're just going to dish it out and leave it aside to use later on. What I'm going to show you next is how to use the cake to stir fry into one of a favorite street food called Char Da Kueh. And that's what we're going to show you now, because there's two different ways of actually eating this cake. Okay, now to do the stir fry, we spoon about, depending on how much cake you're cooking, what I'm cooking is this lot here, and I reckon we need about maybe four tablespoons.
So about a cup, I reckon.
4 tablespoons?
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of oil in that, so in the radish, so I'm not adding any oil, and see how it goes later. And I feel that it's a bit dry when I put the rice cake in, then we can just drizzle a little bit more oil into it.
A bit more?
Maybe just a bit more. I reckon it's about a cup there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Was that the whole tray of the one that you made?
Not quite.
quite,
Maybe
okay.
about a
3/4.
2/3. About 2/3 of the tray that we made. This cake is cool completely because I pre-made some last night. for it to cool out down enough to cut it up and to cook it for today. Okay?
So the same principle as like making fried rice. If it's too hot, when you go to stir fry it, it'll just start to fall apart into a mush. So you just want it to have enough structure so that you can stir fry it and it'll stay intact. So it's that, you cooled it down overnight. Did you put it in the fridge, Mum?
No.
Okay, no fridge. Just cool it down outside of the fridge to room temperature and then cut it into cubes. And then in that goes.
There's 2 eggs in there. Again, no oil because there's quite a bit of oil here. Then you make a little well in the center and you pour the eggs in, break it up, and then let it cook a little before you toss it, toss the rest of the cake together.
So the eggs cook through and now we're going to add some chili. What is this?
This is just blended dry chili.
Okay.
Okay, depending on, no, maybe about a third, just so that it's not too hot for some people. It's not like everybody can take really sticky stuff.
And then next?
Yeah, next, let's see what if it's salty enough, otherwise you might have to add a bit. You might need a bit of soya sauce.
Okay, how much?
Maybe a tablespoon. Yep. And a little bit of the dark soy sauce. Just a little bit, not too much. Yep. And then this
Chinese chive?
Chinese chives and bean sprouts.
Yum, that's really small.
And that's it. Done. Okay, that's it. Done?
Okay, done. It's really good. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Char Da Kueh,
Hi, I'm Poh Ling Yeow.
and we're from Fooding with the Yeows, and we're just sharing Mum's recipes, well, the family recipes as a project on YouTube, and really happy that you can join us. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. If they're here, there, wherever the subscribe button is.
If
Thanks.
you don't like it, we don't want to know about it, okay? Just keep it to yourself.
Bye. Okay, cut.
Whoa. Oh, that's falling apart.